Education is preparation for reparations.
Interesting to know that we're in the 30th year since the 1993 Pan-Afrikan Reparations Conference in Abuja. And in that same year, we worked together with now ancestor Benny Grant to convene the African Reparations Movement's first conference in Birmingham. And over that period of time, I've seen many of the colleagues that I work with pass on. And I wish that they were here to hear you all. Upon is really this question about putting money to our case for Pan-Afrikan reparations. I feel deeply offended by that. And I feel offended particularly on behalf of those of my colleagues who 30 years ago we met in Birmingham and who are not yet alive today to hear you. And I feel offended because no amount of money can pay for the life of one of those colleagues of mine who've passed on, let alone the millions of our African people who since the first kidnapping of Africans from the shores of our continent have been perishing. No amount of money can pay for even one of those lives, let alone the millions. There is no amount of money to our case for reparatory justice. And that is why the most important thing for us as African people, the repair of relationships, that starts with the repair of our own person. And when I see these so-called learned people in the University of the West Indies, people in governments, without us sitting and making deals with our enemies of today, about paying them money for lives that are worth a lot more than their own wretched, stupid lives. Putting, figures of money to African lives and says that this is what you have to pay us in government.
Accepting money.
That is the most offensive thing that none of us should tolerate. Because anybody who tolerates is implicated in the continuing genocide against us. The entire world and everything in it that humanity has built belongs to all of us. Those who lay claim to it as their private property are part of the problem. They are the criminals we have to actually expropriate. effect the reparatory justice redistribution of wealth, so that each and every human being is capable of living a decent human life on this planet.
Education is preparation for reparations.